AITA for refusing to drop charges in exchange for saving my family? I, 33M, met my wife, 33F, in college. We started as a casual relationship, but it turned serious by the end of our senior year. After graduation, I didn't have any specific plans, so I decided to move to her hometown, a major southern city. Since I didn't know anyone there, we spent a lot of time together and ended up moving in together within a year. During this time, I met her family a few times. My wife has a large extended family, with her mom, Sharon, as the matriarch. Sharon's husband passed away in a workplace accident, and she received a substantial settlement, which she wisely invested. She's well off and has become the go-to person for her family, helping them with education, weddings, and starting businesses. My wife has 2 brothers, and I always got along with them. We would even hang out without my wife occasionally. After 3 years, we got married, and when our son was born, Sharon bought us a house just 3 blocks from hers. We had been living in a downtown loft, so the house was a relief, but with the house came Sharon's constant presence in our lives. She would come over unannounced, offer unsolicited advice, and make snide remarks at my expense. Eventually, about 18 months later, we had a huge fight, and I moved my family across town to an apartment. My wife was furious, and our relationship started to deteriorate. Sharon's resentment towards me grew, and she turned most of the family against me. I didn't attend any family events for over a year. My wife still saw her family, but it was less frequent since I wasn't invited, and they lived over 30 minutes away. Sharon went from seeing her grandson almost every day to once a month, which only fueled her anger towards me. The incident. One day, my wife had to work, and I was asked to take our son to his cousin's birthday party. The party was at Sharon's house, and despite the tension, I agreed because it was his first cousin's birthday, and they're only 6 months apart. From the moment I walked into the house, the atmosphere was tense. The father of the birthday boy, my brother-in-law, greeted me, but no one else spoke to me. I didn't mind and sat in the corner, scrolling on my phone. This apparently angered Sharon, who thought I was being rude. An argument ensued, and I decided to leave with my son. Sharon, however, insisted that my son stay, saying, "You can go, but my grandbaby is staying." At that point, I lost my cool and started yelling at her. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on the front lawn. My 2 brothers-in-law had beaten me up in front of my son. 2 of my wife's cousins were helping me up and told me just to leave. I immediately called the police, reporting that I had been assaulted and that my child had been taken. The police arrived, and both brothers were arrested. Sharon also caused a scene with the police, leading to her arrest when she refused to let go of my son. While Sharon was eventually released, her brothers were charged with assault. One of the brothers had a prior assault charge from college, so he's now facing serious legal consequences. My wife is upset with everyone but asked me to drop the charges. I not only refused but also got restraining orders against all 3 of them, including Sharon, preventing her from being near our child. Her brothers have court dates early next year. Last month, my wife moved out of our house, and now we're heading for a divorce. Yesterday, she came to me with one last offer, to move to a new city and start over, but only if I drop the charges against her brothers and remove the restraining order against her mom. I told her I would think about it, but honestly, I think I'd rather go through with the divorce. I want to keep my family together, but I don't believe she'll ever choose me over her family. If I drop the charges now, I doubt I'll have the chance to pursue them later. AITAH for not trying to save my family?